It's been a busy summer for Nordic Aquafarms' Eric Heim as his company goes through the permitting process in hopes of building a land-based salmon farm on the property behind the Belfast Water District.
It's important that it goes through a proper permitting and scrutiny process.
And there's been plenty of scrutiny.
Permitting in Maine is complicated, and particularly when you have some parties who disagree with what you're trying to do, it takes more time.
One dissenting party saying Nordic shouldn't be allowed to begin its permitting and application process.
Without them having a title right or interest in the land, the state agencies don't have the jurisdiction to consider it.
Kim Irvin Tucker is an attorney representing the property owners who live across the street from the Water District. Also down the road from the neighbors who granted an easement to allow Nordic to run a pipeline through their property into Penobscot Bay. But she says the property owners didn't have the right to do it.
And we looked at all these old deeds going back to 1924 and found that Jeffrey and Judith owned it.
Irvin Tucker is talking about the intertidal zone. She says deeds in previous court rulings show it belongs to Jeffrey Mabey and his wife.
They were granting an easement to a property that they didn't own.
However, the City of Belfast and Department of Environmental Protection granted Nordic the right to continue in its permitting process, saying there is sufficient evidence of title right and interest.
I feel violated. I think that's maybe the biggest piece.
It's a property dispute that will have to be decided by a judge, but it's not something Heim is letting stop him from moving forward.
Our plan is to get started as soon as the permits are clarified.
But when that happens depends on approval from city, state, and federal officials. In Belfast, Sean Stackhouse, News Center, Maine.
And by the way, the City of Belfast has made filings by Nordic Aquafarms and its opposition available on its website, so you can read more at cityofbelfast.org.